I imagined something scarier. I'll show you scary, mortal.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this little nigga about to get beat, bro. It's no way. If Vegeta is struggling against this little nigga, I'm gonna be pissed, bro. Oh, they just pulled that nigga in. That nigga say, get over here.
Where is that clown? So our story continues with an annoyed and frustrated Vegeta waiting with the rest of the revived Z-Fighters on Kami's lookout. Each patiently waiting for Goku on what was supposed to be a short trip to get Senzu beans from Korin. Kakarot, that damn fool! But eventually, such dissatisfaction would begin to spill out from the prince, as he would begin gritting his teeth and saying,
Fake lots.
How long could it possibly take to get those magic beans? It's been hours! In a second, I'm going to bring that clown back up here myself!
Wait, I don't remember him going to get beans.
But interrupting,
I don't remember that part.
From escalating, Hit, in his usual calm manner, would say, there's no need to get agitated. Though, I do agree, time is of the essence when it comes to stopping Lucif. You all know Son Goku better than I, but I can only imagine one possibility for him. Sidetracked by a good batter. Sounds like Goku alright. As Krillin, with a smile, would easily confirm knowing his best friend like the back of his hand. As he would add, hey, if you're really that bothered, why don't you just use your instant transmission to sense where he is? Then, you could go see for yourself. And immediately, Vegeta, who learned instant transmission relatively recently,
he did learn instant transmission.
Goku, would be surprised with his overlooking of such an idea.
That's what I'm saying. They really could have just walked there.
Back with a smile on his face, as he places two fingers on
his
his
head,
head, Vegeta would begin searching for Goku's energy signature throughout the universe. But as he would let out, well, who knew you'd be useful for once, Baldy? Let's see. But just as Vegeta would begin to look for Goku, what he would see and sense would send him into shock. As he would mumble, Kakarot, you're in that form again? Wait a minute.
You fighting somebody?
What on earth? Where the hell?
I low-key forgot what happened.
But this surprise would soon turn to anger once again. As the
all I remember is Vegito is down there training with my boy Yamamomo. You know what I'm saying? I know his name Yamamoto, but I'm gonna keep calling him Yamamomo.
Rumble. Typical. Kakarot's out there in a battle, just as you two Baldies said. Having fun and getting stronger while I rot here in the presence of you weaklings. Don't worry, clown. Two can play at that game.
Oh, yeah. Wait. I remember now. He's fighting that one dude who was a demon. He's kicking his ass. That's what I remembered. He was kicking his ass because that demon was trash.
Leading to Vegeta mysteriously calling out to his father from a past timeline. He would look on curious as the prince would continue. You mentioned you wanted some family time. What better time than now?
Yeah, besides, get the dads in on it.
It's been a while since we conquered a planet together. King Vegeta, looking on, with a slight smirk would then reply, family time? More like I'm interested in seeing just how strong my son will be when he grows up.
When did he conquer planets with his dad?
Before then beginning to slowly fly up, and eventually landing right next to the prince, with his hand on his shoulder, continuing, if you're anything like that Vegito, I'll be impressed. Don't let me down now. To which a smiling back Vegeta, ready to instant transmission away, would just confidently reply, just you wait and see, father. And just like that, the father-son duo would vanish from Kami's lookout, leaving the rest of the Z-Fighters to just watch on. But once gone, curiously, Yamcha would have something on his mind as he would ask,
what,
well,
bro?
That's cool,
what does man gotta say?
But if Goku and Vegeta are both gone now, who's going to bring Piccolo back? And with that, a complete silence would fall over the lookout.
Piccolo gotta bring himself back, bro. So, he'll make it back somehow. You just wish him back with the Dragon Balls. Right?
As not one of the Z-Fighters would have an answer. Goku, I'm ready to go now.
Ready to go.
How do I even let him know I'm finished? I don't think we thought this through.
Stuck.
As standing awkwardly in the same position after having defeated the demon army invading
Before
Namek,
Frieza killed King Vegeta at least?
Left stranded until further notice. But meanwhile, on another planet, not as green as the last... What?
He could low-key wish himself back, though.
When we would peer closer, on the planet of Yardrat, the warrior class would be seen fighting tooth and nail with their demonic invaders. Come here, Pudgy! Why are
y'all
you
can
here?
all instant transmission, bro. Why don't y'all just disappear?
The strongest of the Yardrats and Goku and Vegeta's former master would even be seen on the run as a barrage of lowered demons.
No way. He getting punked like this?
To kill. Enough! But with one call from the many mini Pabaras running around, each would stop in their tracks as if reacting to a warning siren before... Ooh!
Why they all
Each
say
of the
that?
multiple would come together and fuse back to their original self. As the
Oh,
original
shit, they're like
Elder
boobs.
Pibara, one of the many techniques the Yard Rats had shown previously.
Nah,
And with
no
his blue
cap.
skin shining-
RJ, why does everybody just fuse together? They didn't fuse together to make a Teletubby, man.
Yeah, but still small in stature, the Yardratian warrior.
Nah, he look kinda
Honestly,
slow.
out. Perhaps that ability is the only way to stop you beasts. And no matter what inner dialogue you would have, the demons circling around like hyenas would only have one goal in mind. Very well. I wish peace to you all in the afterlife.
Is he about to
And
explode?
now concentrating what little energy he has within, Elder
Oh, no,
Pibara's
he's
power
finna go
level
full
would
shot
rise
too.
before- In an instant, showcasing once more the unique techniques of the Yard Rats and their spirit control, the Yardratian would grow several times larger in size in the space of a few seconds. What happened?
I don't know if that's gonna help this
Confusing the
situation
gang of
though,
demons
because
around
like
the Elder to no
all he
end.
did was just get
For the
bigger.
first time, they sense a hint of fear from the mortals they came to conquer. And for good reason, as once back as one, his size grown, so too would Elder
He just look
Pibara's
like a
strength.
big ass fish,
His
bro.
lost
Like a
efforts to
big
protect
ass
his own,
wish
the
cash.
demons would be beat back. Even to the point they would be smashed down to the planet's surface for shallow graves, leaving only one more in his vicinity right behind. Stop resisting, Fleshy!
Fleshy.
The Elder would be stronger, but not all-seeing, and it wouldn't be long before this demon in his blind spot would approach fast and... with one violent strike of his foot, the
I don't feel
Elder
like that
Yard Rat
attack
would
should be that
launched from
strong,
behind.
man. We should be able to tank that game.
Sent into a spin, as his overweight body would dwell uncontrollably before...
Nah, there's no way. This
With a
nigga
harsh
trash.
slap, like a giant falling, he would crash land onto the ground, completely vulnerable and on his backside.
See,
And not
this
taking
is
his
why I
chance for
said.
granted, the demon.
That's why I said they should have just like sent like, you know, a Z fighter per planet, you know? Like bro trash. Bro trash. He need Gohan. That's what we need, bro.
Almost robotic. in his
This would be a good training regimen for Goten and Trunks right now. Defeat all these niggas because this fat motherfucker can't even save himself. Who gonna save this nigga?
kill would jump straight onto Elder Pibara's stomach. What? Pulling his speared right hand right up, ready to pierce the Yardratian by the neck, as he would yell out finally, spitting as he would salivate. So much flesh! Lord Lucifer will have a feast!
You gonna eat him?
But the calls for Pibara's death
Who is
would be
that?
bluntly interrupted, as grabbing onto the demon's shoulder, a mysterious gloved hand would appear. Leaving the confused assailant to slowly
I don't
turn his
even
head
know who
around
this is.
before... Shocking!
Vegeta?
Standing there before him with the coldest look the Principal Saiyans has perhaps ever given. Vegito, complete with glowing purple seraphim eyes.
Them
would
joints
effortlessly
clean.
just spout out. The Kai!
Okay.
And just like that, in an instant, the threat would be averted, as the demon within his gaze would be erased to pure nothingness on the spot. As Vegeta, bringing his arm back, would just say, "An attack on my master is an attack on me. You weaklings should have known better."
Wait.
Vegeta! And with that,
When the fuck did this nigga become his... Am I missing... Hold on. Did I skip an episode or something? When the fuck did Vegeta... When did they teach him this technique? I don't know what's going on with that.
said Elder Pibara, still on
And
his
the
back,
manga?
finally recognizing who was in front of him, would call out the prince's name.
Oh,
a mixture
okay.
of shock and
Okay,
relief.
okay. Don't say no more. Don't say no more.
And as Vegeta would stand now, with his arms crossed and his seraphim eyes still glowing,
Okay.
with a cocky smirk, he would address the fallen
Got
Yardratian
you.
saying,
Got you.
"Looks like I came just in time, Pibara. Shame on Kakarot to have not thought of you sooner. Guess we now know who your favorite student is now after all. Right, Master?" Yes. As the bewildered blue creature would just nervously respond, "You're right, Vegeta. If it wasn't for you, that would have been the end for me. But I am not the only one here to save, and those demons are surely not the last. Many more are all around, so please be careful. I will try my best to aid you."
Try my best to aid you. I don't know if it's
But
gonna
just
help,
as
man.
Elder Pibara would give this warning, behind, King Vegeta in his super-powered Super Saiyan 4 God form would be seen utterly decimating the demons around, much like his son turning them to dust. And with his confidence still overflowing, Vegeta would just turn back to his teacher and say, "Maybe I'm being optimistic, but I think we'll be just fine.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
my
they should be
father up
solid.
there, and as expected, these weaklings haven't got a chance in hell against the true Saiyan."
I don't think his father know
But his son
Hakai
would
yet,
soon
though.
then vanish, as now showing signs of concern. He would seriously ask, But enough of that. Tell me, how bad have things got here? What are the casualties like so far?
Everybody's dead. We're all dying. We had to fuse into one to live.
Died.
Yeah.
These monsters, they arrived out of nowhere. From black portals in the sky. There were so many. We did what we could, but even with our spirit control, nothing could prepare us for such horrors.
Such
We've
horrors.
lost a great deal of our people. And though you're lucky you are here now, Vegito,
It's trash.
I fear.
I ain't gonna lie, they kind of went out like what was them little bug things from Invincible? If you seen that new Invincible episode, they kind of went out like them bug things from Invincible, man.
Just is yet to come. I can sense these are not even the most fearsome of their kind here. Stronger ones are out there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all lost to fodder. Y'all died to fodder.
And piquing the Saint's curiosity, Vegeta, raising an eyebrow, would inquire, now where exactly would these be? No point wasting my time here. I'll deal
Demon
with them
world.
directly.
You gotta get to the demon world.
But as Vegeta would question, something out of the ordinary would be sensed on King Vegeta's end. As right in front of the Roll Saiyan, a giant beam of energy, far too powerful to have been formed by those lower demons, would now be point blank with his face. And ultimately, with no time to escape, the king would be struck, being trapped within the confines of a harsh and flame-ridden explosion. Sending his body back from its impact. Mid-flight, with some damage on him and one eye closed, he would rumble, where did that come from? Maybe I underestimated you punks. Eventually landing on the ground, skidding by his feet as he would regain himself. And with a small line of blood now running down his mouth, the king would say, regardless, just a lucky hit. Coming to a new timeline must be dulling my senses. Wherever you are, show yourself, coward!
Nah, they probably just got like...
As in front of the king in the distance.
What's that shit
dark
called,
silhouette,
bro?
What seems to be not...
What's that junk called when they, He might just hiding his
two
energy.
figures would be seen. Horns on their head, where they came from, would be no mystery. And indeed,
Oh, this demon
once
look
we would get a
weird.
closer look,
Oh, he
two
old.
armored warriors would be seen.
Oh,
Demons,
shit.
No doubt. One far larger and older looking than the other, his fingers still
They
smoking.
siblings,
from
or is that his
palms.
son?
As the smaller one,
Oh, no, this gotta be like father and son.
Would just fold his arms, uttering
Yeah.
a word.
Father and son, I can tell.
However, pulling back his hand, the cold-faced
His son
older
look kinda
looking
cool,
demon
though.
would say, I knew this couldn't be all there was to the mortal realm. Seems we are not even the only invaders here. These two are clearly not from here. Keep your guard up, my son.
RJ is
You
doing
do not
an
want to make the
amazing
same
job.
mistake your brother
Like-
did.
Oh,
But
his
the younger
brother...
demon,
Did his brother
now finally
die?
opening his mouth, would seem annoyed at even such a
Wait,
request.
I wonder if his brother is the one that Piccolo killed. Either his brother is the one that Piccolo killed, or his brother is the one that that Goku is fighting. Yeah.
He would say, Father, for the love of Lucifer, could you try your best to not bore me with such pointless drivel? The beings of this realm can hardly beat the lowest of our kind.
Oh, please.
These animals hardly deserve my gaze.
Man, he
let
about to
alone
get
my
thraxed.
guard.
Watch this. Vegeta about to thrax that little nigga. He about to bend him over like he do Trunks and spank that little nigga.
His child, as he would let out, my son, you may be the strongest demon emperor in the history of our kind, but do not let that go to your head. It is always important to not underestimate the opponent ahead of you, no matter who they are. This one survived even my blast. As the bumped up demon would then land directly in front of the poised and ready King Vegeta, with the Roll Saiyan then commenting, a father-son demon duo, huh?
Father-son
How
demon
ironic.
duo.
This shall be the perfect battle to showcase my abilities in this timeline. Father versus father, son versus son. You must have faith in your offspring to leave him to fight his own battles. I commend.
They look like a Utsuki from
King Vegeta's
Boruto.
face would take a turn, a smirk etching across his mouth as he would coldly continue.
I don't really see. Oh, you
It's
mean
just a shame.
them people with the horns and stuff? Yeah.
My son will be murdering yours.
Yeah, he finna murderize that nigga.
As standing face to face, inches from one another, the two fathers would stare deep into each other's eyes.
I kinda wanna see the dads
Deep
fight
confidence
first.
in both themselves
See what
and
these
their
old
son.
niggas got.
With the demon just replying, is that so?
Yeah, these some
Well,
good character
I wish
designs,
you
man.
The best of luck then. Lucifer knows you'll need it.
See, bro, this why we gotta get. This why I be saying I really gotta get my streams on Twitch. Cause low key, I could have let people bet points on this. Who y'all think gonna win? Well, y'all already watched it, so it wouldn't. But still, though, it's the point that matters, nigga.
But back behind, the younger demon, the youngest demon emperor allegedly, would continue to fold his arms, annoyed as if a spoiled brat, letting out, how
He got no
embarrassing
print.
for you, a demon king, stepping up and conversing with a lowly mortal. You tell me time and time again about the embarrassment Demon King Deborah was to come here and
Yeah, Deborah was an embarrassment.
Now, you're acting as if these are your equals.
But Deborah was a low-class demon.
I'm finally free of your nonsense. That's no way to talk about your father, kid. Trunks would have got a beating for words.
Oh God, I would have beat the shit out of Trunks.
But from nearby, the words of a Saiyan prince.
You better be stronger than your daddy too, nigga.
Who asked you, mortal? As with the demon emperor turning around, of course, behind him. With his
You should be
arms
worried
folded
about how he got behind you without you
his
noticing.
eyes back to black now, as he would say, nobody. But was I right in hearing you're a so-called demon emperor? Interesting. I imagined something scarier. I'll show you scary, mortal.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this little nigga about to get beat, bro. It's no way. If Vegeta is struggling against this little nigga, I'm gonna be pissed, bro. He better not struggle against this little nigga.
Voluntarily becoming surrounded in violent electricity and lightning. One purple and the other pitch black. But meanwhile, back with the Demon Slayer Vegito and
Where
Yomoshi,
Bardock
the two
fuck King
continue
Vegeta
their
his
fight
bitch
from
ass?
set to set,
Damn.
in search of an entrance to
I
second
like King
number.
Vegeta.
But growing impatient as expected, Vegito would turn and ask, "This is taking far longer than expected, Yomoshi. I know time moves differently here, and I shouldn't be in a rush. But exactly how much further is it? If I find out you've been lying..."
Nobody's lying,
hold
bro.
your
Relax.
doubts, child. We're here. You've got to be kidding me! As when Vegito would eventually look down at where they were, even he would be filled with shock with what he would be looking at. This could exist down here? This is nothing like hell! As in a shocking revelation, the realm of the demons would not be as barren as once thought. As before Yomoshi and Vegito would be a vast and grand kingdom, surrounded by walls and an invisible barrier, much like with the sky, but with two giant doors to enter from. And soon enough, the duo of Saiyans would then land right in front of it, staring at the giant entrance with intrigue.
It's kind of remind me of Solo Leveling.
What else did you expect?
Like the
They
first
are
chapter of Solo
demon
Leveling.
kings and emperors for no reason. They are royalty down here, and royalty deserves a kingdom. As with a smile now finding its way onto Vegito's lips, he would begin moving closer to the tall doors, saying, "Well, what are we waiting for then? If it's a kingdom, then I bet there has to be some food in there too. Come, Yomoshi!" But as the two would move forward in tandem, Yomoshi would be quick to say, "No time for food. Time moves differently, but every second down here is just another moment Lucid could end up merging the realms. That would mean the end of your little friends, so don't forget that." To which Vegito would just reply, Yeah, I only meant a little snack. Don't forget, Kakarot and Vegeta are out there now. They won't be so easily beaten."
And he don't even know that they got the cavalry with him.
But as
Cavalry of
Vegito turned back
Saiyans.
his sights to the doors, a dark shadow would begin to cast over him. As instantly, in typical fashion, nothing could come so easily to the tragic God Killer. As two
Fuck is
giant
that?
dark silhouettes would fall to the ground with a crash, both staring right into Vegito's
Oh no,
eyes.
this some Bleach shit.
Not with
It's like when they first got the Soul Society.
As suddenly, barring the entrance to the door, the two giant demons with eyes
I know that
over their
kingdom
arms,
smell
just like
musty.
Lucid had, would begin suddenly moving their knees up.
Fuck is them holes in their arms?
Fine! If a bloodbath is what you want, I'm happy to provide!
I know these
As
niggas
triggered,
gotta be trash.
instinctively ready to fight, the Demon Slayer would immediately find himself getting into fighting stance in response. What the? But what would follow would perhaps be unexpected for all of us, including Vegito, as instantly the two giants would get onto one knee, both with a smile of admiration on their faces as they would call
Oh, they
out
fuck with
instinctively, "All hail the new Emperor of Sector 10,
Oh.
Emperor Fleshy!"
Emperor Fleshy! That is a terrible name. Rose, Emperor Fleshy!
How strange!
I will never call this nigga Vegito again.
Emperor here.
Emperor Fleshy!
But Yomoshi, walking past the demons,
They
walking
childish as hell
towards
for
the
that.
door, their ultimate goal would just nonchalantly explain,
This a stream,
"They can
nigga.
smell Isa's blood on you. They can smell his death lingering on your skin. The demons here have evolved through their lifestyle of constant battle to the death.
Hell no.
Know that kind of information instantly. Expect everyone here to know who you are now, Mr. Demon Emperor."
So they all respect him?
Vegito would just
Bro,
Demon
if
Emperor Vegito.
if they're this loyal, that means that low-key, if he take over every sector, he can get the demons to side with him to fight Lucifer. On some like Shadow of Mordor type shit. If y'all ever played Shadow of Mordor, he could do that low-key. That would be crazy. Y'all know how insane that would be, bro? Like, seriously, do y'all know how insane that would be? Like, that would be literally insane, bro. You know what I'm saying? But some of them still do side with Lucid, but that's just insane, though. Like, now they got a Saiyan army. They got what? Yeah, they got a Saiyan army, and they got the Z fighters, and they gonna have demons to go up against Lucid, bro. And then, you know what I'm saying, we gonna all live peacefully like the 4 nations in Avatar, bro. Stop playing. RJ, I hope you watching, cause you always find my videos. you always find my video. This nigga, he found me again on God, bro. He found me again on the last video on my main channel. Like, swear to God, bro. You always find my videos. I'm just throwing you oops, bro. I'm throwing you oops as to where you can go with the storyline. If you don't got a plan already, I don't want to deter your plan, bro. Cause you know you got plans already and stuff like that. I don't want to deter your plan, you know. But I'm just saying, he got avenues that I'm interested in.
Over here, that's got a nice ring to it. And so soon enough, Yamoshi and Vegito,
they gotta die for that? That's fucked up. Fleshy is kind of funny.
It all already would pay no mind, while the God Killer would look all around, noticing the many ordinary-looking demons walking casually, surrounded by stalls selling all manner of items, including hot food. And it wouldn't be long before a loud grumble would be heard from the Saiyan's stomach. With a look of discomfort, he would yell, "Hey, wait a second! I told you there'd be food! Can't we stop for just a moment? I'm starving here! I could die if I don't eat, you know!" But Yamoshi,
can you?
Unimpressed, would just respond,
"Can you really?
You're made of boo, just like I am. You don't need food at all. You're being a brat. Now hurry up!"
Nah, I think that nigga need food, bro. I think that nigga need food, bro. I think he hungry, man.
Distance, what looks like some form of castle, with stairs rising up to a shiny red door, almost like a ruby in its glistening nature. With Yamoshi adding, "Inside there should be the key to progressing out of here." I need this
to end with Vegito fixing the timelines. He does need to do that.
With Vegito replying, let down, "Could care less about those demons. Well, you better be right about the food." And so, after a short walk, Yamoshi and Vegito would near enough reach the top of the flight of stairs, with the God Killer just childishly commenting, "Man, that was longer than I thought.
He's just hungry.
Are we there yet?" Eventually, they would enter the room. At the end of the corridor,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I could give him some food as long as he don't like eat the whole thing. I could give him some food, but like, just don't eat the whole thing, you know? I'm hungry too, nigga. We hungry. We all hungry.
A giant chair with the skull of a massive demon.
Yeah, Yamoshi do be getting hoed.
Here is where Yamoshi would then say, "Right there, on that throne, is where you can access the portal to Sector 9.
Bro, don't question it. Abstract, don't question it too much, bro. Don't question it too much, bro.
After that,
don't question it too much.
Food you want, all right?" I see. And Vegito, hearing this, would immediately change tune. Now finally pleased.
What pizza is that?
"Don't mind
Bill
if
John.
I do." As slamming his hands together, smirking endlessly, the God Killer turned Demon Slayer would let out, "It's about time.
God Killer turned Demon Slayer. I like that.
Someone like me. Don't blame me if I enjoy this a little too much. It's the little things in life, you know." As he would then slowly walk forward, seemingly taking in the occasion, making it grander than it actually was, before his dark silhouette would finally take his seat. In the shadows, our hero, ironically appearing more demon than mortal.
Yeah, he does look demonic.
Eventually crescendoing with the Demon Slayer, Ultra Vegito, now
damn, his arms about big as hell.
As the official Demon Emperor of Sector 10. A look of pride across his face as he would jokingly say, "Now bow before me."
I would never put anchovies on a pizza.
Just kidding. Let's see. But the fun would only be short-lived, as getting down to business, Vegito would then outstretch his hand, call out, "Come forth, portal to Sector 9.
Oh, that's how we open it.
The word of the Demon Emperor, the portal would indeed open. And with it, Vegito's hand would slowly move towards it before...
Oh shit, they just pulled that nigga in. That nigga said, "Get over here!"
Yamoshi! Pulling him
you better not have tricked him, Yamoshi.
Would struggle turning back futilely. The God Killer would be removed.
They dragged that nigga in there, bro.
Decks of Sector 9. Vegito, wait! Leaving
What the
Yomoshi
fuck you
in
mean,
a
wait,
state of
nigga?
shock as it becomes unclear.
Come get me.
Who followed him in or not. Just what will the God Killer face on his own in the next chapter?
Yomoshi, you sold. You sold me. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like you set me up, bro. Don't even sit there and be like, Vegito, wait. Nah, nigga, you set me up, niggas. You set me up. You knew them niggas was gonna pull me in this bitch, man. Why the fuck you let these niggas pull me in there, bro? Why the fuck would you let them do that, huh? Huh, motherfucker? Nah, that's some fake ass shit. You not a real friend. You ain't no real nigga. That nigga Yomoshi need his ass beat, man.